Do you think it's a good omen that kids can maybe diversify their online businesses and go to not just one, but a series of platforms?
Yeah, 100%. And I think that this is an opportunity for them to have time and space away from social media to learn skills, to learn different trades, because being a content creator myself and my business is social media. Once you learn the fundamentals and the tools, your whatever you want to achieve, you can achieve that in a year. You know, you have creators who make a social media page and within 1 year they have 1 million followers or they've made $1 million. Like that's the world that we live in. Like it's you're not wasting any time. As soon as you're back on, if you spent the time learning the skills, studying, reading online, building your resilience, learning how to use the internet safely. When you're back on, you can pick up where you left off. You can create your own website. You can there's programs like Weebly where you can very easily design your own website. You don't need to hire someone, and you can make an online store that way. Yeah, there's a lot of options. You can have a Google search, but it also opens up avenues to learning to sell in real life. Like you can have markets. Before I started selling myself as a product online, I did door-to-door sales, learning to build rapport, learning to speak. All of these skills are going to assist them further on.
Yeah, I think of platforms like Shopify or Wix,
Yes,
developing a store on
definitely.
Wix, which is set up brilliantly to do that.
Learning to use all of those platforms is going to take a lot of skill building. And these are all skills that are going to be transferable to when the delay does lift, they're going to have all these new skills because they've learned to use all these new platforms.
I think it's good business practice anyway, isn't it? Whether it's an online business or not, to have diversification as part of what a business should be.
I could not agree with that more. There's a lot of creators, for example, who used to use the app Vine and they'd make hundreds and thousands, millions of dollars. And then overnight, that app just disappeared. And then we have TikTok. And eventually that may disappear. And it's knowing how to pivot, having those skills to adjust and be flexible. I think they're vital, vital skills.
One of the other concerns about a platform like Instagram that young people are bringing up is that they've defined, and this applies to other platforms, that they define their personality through their platform, their character. They've built not
Mm.
only friendships, but the sense of how they project themselves to the world through particular platforms. Have you got any advice to kids around that, adapting to this new era?
Yeah, 100%. I have so much advice because I was that kid. I felt like I got my sense of self, my sense of identity through social media. So my biggest advice would be find community. This is an opportunity for young people, for parents, for anybody who has young people in their lives to reach out to community, have hobbies, have a sports club, reach out to like-minded people, and you can form a sense of identity through how you present in the world. But you need to socialize, you need to talk to people, you need to be trying new things. Poetry, AFL, cooking, this is an opportunity to present in the world. I spent so much time on social media. I'm talking about hours and hours a day responding to comments because I have a community of friends on here. And then in real life, I was anxious. I got scared to talk to people. And that's not, I don't think that's healthy. So I had to go through the process of learning skills of you need to talk to people. This is what I'm passionate about. How do I talk to people about that? What does that look like in the real world? It's an important skill set. And I'm so excited for young people to practice that. It's not just about, delaying their use of the internet. It's about educating them so that when they go back on, they're not at square zero, like there's so many important skills. Like, how do you tell if you're consuming something on the internet? How do you tell whether it's true or whether it's made up? How do you check in with your wellness and your resilience levels when you're scrolling and staring at your phone for 7 hours a day? So many skills that I didn't know I had to learn myself. But I think we have a new opportunity for the next generation that's coming up to teach them how are these apps actually operating, because as a content creator, I can tell you that every single video is designed to heighten your emotions. It's designed to make you feel enraged, sad, very happy, crazy. That is what keeps you on the apps. That is what maintains your attention for the whole video. But is that good for your mental health?
Anything else you'd like to add to it?
I would just like to say I'm so happy and excited for this delay and for the young people to get the opportunity to have the education they need. I've got two nieces, and I'm so happy that they're not going to be wandering the internet on their own the way that I did, and that they get those lessons before they're of age.
We've covered a lot of good topics here. So thanks very much.
Thank you, Chris.